Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney and I am a flower preservationist and business educator sharing all of my tips and tricks for building and growing your flower preservation business. I'm so excited that you are here today, and I'm even more excited about what we are going to talk about today. Well, let's be honest, I don't think anyone really likes talking about social media. And I think we can all agree that social media is actually our least favorite thing that we have to do as business owners. But some believe that it is vital to being successful. So if you struggle with what to post on social media, stay tuned because I'm going to share the 5 things that I like to post to help keep my account going. Now, before we get started, I do want to say this. It's true that some people believe that social media is vital to having a successful business, but you don't have to spend hours making daily posts and reels to be successful. I gross over 6 figures every year in my business, and I only have 1,600 Instagram followers, and I do not run myself ragged posting reels and carousels and behind the scenes and all the other things that the Instagram influencers tell you you have to do every day. Although I will admit I tried and failed because it just brought me so much headache, and I just decided to do what I wanted to do and not worry about trying to please the algorithm. I've learned that instead of working for social media, make it work for you. Instead of spending all of your time trying to reach new followers, feed the ones that are already in front of you. Nurture them because they're already there watching and engaging. So let's talk about the 5 things that I like to post on social media and why. The first one is obvious: posting photos of your completed orders. Social media is a great thing to use as a portfolio, especially if you don't have a website, which if you don't have a website, I implore you to get one, but that's another video for another day. But if you don't have a website for people to see your work, then posting photos of the work that you have been doing, again, is an obvious thing to do. Just a current portfolio that you can keep updating for clients to see. It also gives your clients that you've worked with an opportunity to share their pieces on their own social media to show their friends and family. I get messages all the time from my clients who tell me that the photos that they tried to take with their cell phones to post on social media just didn't do the pieces justice. So they were super excited that I posted a photo so that they could then share on their own social media. And of course, because they share them, you can reach an audience that you may not have otherwise reached because you're going through them and their set of friends. So it's a great thing to have. The second thing that I like to post about is preservation education for the clients. So things like before and after photos of certain flowers, like the ones that have huge color changes, like red roses are a great example, white calla lilies, things like that. You can also share photos of pieces that you've made that have photos or invitations in them, letting clients know that you can put more than just flowers in there. You can also put little keepsakes in there. You can make carousels talking about your booking process or your drying process, or how, like, your thought process of how you design pieces. Any insight into how your experience for the client works for them is great information to share. Now, the third and fourth things kind of go hand in hand, and that's sharing photos and videos of myself working and also sharing things in my personal life. People love to learn about you. A couple of times a month, you can drop in and talk about your favorite things that are happening, what you love this week, what you did over the weekend. I actually have a friend who takes a break from social media on the weekend. She's not on her phone. And then on Monday, she does what she calls a weekend recap and just kind of shares in her stories what she did over the weekend. But the market today wants connections with the people that they buy from. They don't want to buy from strangers. They want you. They want to connect with you. Now you don't have to take this as you have to share your whole life story with everyone, or like everything that you do. You don't have to do that. My family is actually very much against social media and likes their privacy, so I don't share anything about my family. I do share about my dogs and my cats, my animals. Who doesn't love animals? So that's what I mostly focus on aside from my family. But you do want to make sure that you're sharing something about yourself, even if it's something as simple as being obsessed with Chick-fil-A waffle fries. Even the smallest details can make big connections. But also just showing you doing behind the scenes of drying flowers or pouring resin, or maybe designing some options for clients or demolding. All of these things are super simple that you can just set your phone up, hit record for a few seconds, and then post it to your stories or make a simple reel out of it. Like I mentioned before, you don't have to do anything fancy, nothing complicated, just be yourself. And the fifth thing that I love to post about is other wedding vendors. The majority of my business is actually wedding clients, so I work with a lot of vendors such as wedding planners, venue owners, photographers, and of course, florists. But that's just to name a few. But I love, one of the things I love doing is I like to do what I call Feature Florist Friday, where I share about one of my favorite florists, and I encourage my followers to follow them and to hire them for their weddings and how wonderful they are and the experience that they give. So I share a lot about that. You can also share their posts or their reels that they make to your stories to your audience. Anytime a florist makes a post or a reel about a frequently asked question, I love sharing those, or even planners. Since most of my followers are soon to be brides, advice from wedding planners are also great to share. Any venue open houses, bridal shows, all of that. All of that stuff, very easy to share to your stories, and you're good. The point is to just spread the love. So the more you can talk about your favorite vendors, the more you get to work with them, right? So I hope this helps kind of get the juices flowing in your brain about how you can engage on your social media and not just be another thing that you just have to do, but it can actually be fun. But if you found these ideas to be helpful, I've actually created a list of 52 weekly prompts to help you create and schedule an entire year's worth of weekly posts and videos for social media. And there's even advice in there on how to turn those prompts into a year of daily prompts. You can essentially create 365 days worth of social media posts in just this one guide. You'll find the link to the prompts in the description below. And if you found this video to be helpful, make sure that you give it a like. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button to be notified of my next video. I share videos every week and would love to see you here next time. And as always, if you ever have any questions or want to learn something specific, let me know in the comments and I can create a video for you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time.